Hey, welcome back, Rankers. Recording from home again today because today and tomorrow I'm working on finalising presentations for the internet conference next week. Now, if you haven't got your tickets, I believe there is still time. The internetconference.com.au. Just head across there. If you are in retail in Australia, you really should go to this conference. Awesome content. And I say that because I'm doing a bit of it. I thought I was doing the presentation today, one of the presentations I was looking at, I actually delivered another similar one to Monash University digital marketing students last week, actually, and lost my power supply to my computer in the process. But that's another story. And I was trying to simplify things down for that audience, and I thought SEO was broken up. I was thinking if you could break SEO up into two distinct areas. What I would call configuration, and the other one is publication. So your configuration, that's all your stuff like, everything that's in Google Search Console essentially. So your HTML improvements, things like your page titles, making sure nothing's duplicated there. Things like, broken links inside the site. Things like not having a sitemap updated. Or things like, as I had one client contact me overnight and said, has there been a Google update? Because we seem to have taken a big hit in our traffic. Turns out the reason they'd taken a big hit in the traffic was because the robots.txt file was blocking all robots from all of the site all of the time. That's bad, in case you're wondering. The reason that's bad is because Google just basically de-indexed the site, which is what was happening this morning when I looked at it. It had gone from 60,000 pages down to 48. Fortunately, that sort of human error is easy to fix, and that site will come back within 24 hours. The reason it happened is they'd updated a plugin, and the plugin had somehow overwritten the robots.txt file. So those sorts of things are what I would describe as configuration issues. The skill, if you like, with SEO comes with the publication. It comes with the content. That's where all the awesome sauce is. It's in that content. And so for publication, what I always tell people is, create awesome content and share it. Now, a couple of caveats around that. If you're creating awesome content, try to get people back to your site. So one of the ones I was looking at last year was a blogger, and she had a lot of she was pushing a lot of content actually into her Facebook page, which is great for that audience, but we're not getting that audience back to the website, which you own. And that's important because if Facebook or LinkedIn or Twitter or Instagram or WhatsApp or Snapchat or any of these other platforms change the rules and you're in breach of those rules, well, you're done, right? So what you're trying to do is use those other outlets, if you like, or as my friend Chris Bragan said, own the message, share the destination, get it out there, get people coming back to your site. That's the publication part of SEO. The configuration stuff, it's simply about making sure everything's working properly. And we talk about Google updates all the time, and one of the presentations I'm giving is on how to survive and thrive a Google update. Now, we just had one, in case you missed it. It's last Thursday. We've probably had several since then, but we know that we've had one last week because Google told us about it. Now, Google does 500 updates a year, at least, right? So the one last week was one I told you about earlier in the year, which is basically a mobile-friendly update. So if your site is mobile-friendly, chances are it's going to get a little bit of a boost now and get pushed above other sites that are not mobile-friendly. That's the theory. We've seen a few over the last couple of days, mobile results going up, smartphone results going up, which is great. Now, the only way you're going to know this is that if you're tracking a smart... I nearly said the wrong thing. If you're... Nearly said smone, not phone. If you're tracking your smartphone results, then you can do that either in most rank checking software will do that now. They'll track the smartphone results separately, or you can just do it as simply as grabbing your smartphone and start Googling. Have a couple of different browsers on your smartphone so you can check, make sure it's just not, customized results for you or something like that. So maybe have, Chrome, Safari, Mercury, what are the other ones out there? There's a few other browsers for smartphones out there, and check them that way. That's another way to check your smartphone results. You might have a pleasant surprise, and if you haven't done your mobile friendly update, then you're not going to have a pleasant surprise. Nasty. So this mobile update was in addition to last year, and Travis, who hit me up on Facebook when I posted this on Friday night, said, "Oh yeah, sure. Are you really sure this time, Jim?" Well, in fact, his results have all gone up to top 5 for a lot of his smartphone results. So yes, Travis, it's true. So last year, April 21 last year, we had the mobile get an update, which was just basically a fizzer. This one, I've actually seen changes in the smartphone results in search. So that's happening. Another thing that, of course, with trying to survive a Google update is, backlinks. Everyone talks about backlinks. How do we get more backlinks? How do we get awesome backlinks? How do we get the better backlinks than our competitors? Seriously, stop worrying about that. All right. You may only need 1 or 2 backlinks. Let me show you something. This is a site I worked on last year for our Bloggers SEO products. Now, this site is doing awesome content. She's doing fantastic content. And you can see down here, even without me doing anything on the site, she was getting, I can't read that, she was getting nearly 2,000 sessions a day. So 1,874 sessions a day, organically, right? Just from Google, nothing else. So that doesn't include direct traffic, that doesn't include Facebook referral traffic. So already, right there, she's already doing well. Why? Because she has awesome content and people are looking for her stuff. Now, she had some major configuration issues. We fixed up a bunch of them here, as you can see. It's coming up here, it's coming up here. That's really good, that's really good. And then we got some awesome ranking happening around here. And then we got even more awesome ranking up here, and then it just went poof. Now, we did that. So, oh yeah, incidentally, up here, she was doing what, 12,000 a day? Yeah, 12,000 a day at the peak. So she's gone from 1,200 to 12,000. No extra backlinks. How many backlinks does she have? Last time I checked, about 32. So not a lot of backlinks to get that sort of traffic. Now you can imagine the keyword must be pretty competitive if you're getting that much traffic. Surely, yeah, it is. It's very competitive. And that site actually ranks above a branded site whose product she's actually talking about. So, and that's no extra backlinks. That's just because she's doing great content and people are linking to her with that, but only 32 of them. So my point here is that think of publication and think of configuration. All right, your publication, that's where you've got to be creative. That's where you've got to get awesome writers or awesome video content. It doesn't really matter. All you're trying to do is bring people back to your site. Okay, so wherever those people are, that's where you should be playing. If they're out in Facebook, on Facebook groups, get in there and set up a Facebook group. If they're in YouTube, go over to YouTube. Find out where they are, and you've got to know your buyer personas, all right? You've heard me talk about our buyer personas. We've got Leanne, Connor, Ashley, and Noah. We're about to sack Leanne, all right, because she's our small buyer persona. We're not going to service Leanne's anymore. We're only going to do Ashley, Connors, and Noah's, and they're different customer types, if you like. And once you work that out, then you can work out where those customer types are playing. Hopefully that's helpful. Hopefully I'll see you next week at the Internet Conference. Thanks very much. Bye.